Hello, everybody. My name is Lauren Bryn Dunn. I'm the Assistant Commissioner of the MIAA, and I'm very excited to be here today with Noah Wiswary from Olivet. Noah, how are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I'm a fifth year senior at the University of Olivet. I got my bachelor's in criminal justice, and I'm just finishing up my master's in business administration here. And I also I'm on the basketball team.
As a fifth year senior, you've obviously had plenty of time within the MIAA. Tell me about some of your favorite things about competing in this conference and maybe your favorite rivalry.
So my favorite things are that it's just so close. All the schools are close together, and a lot of us who play in the conference also played in close high schools. So you get to keep those friendships, even though you might have played on the same team in high school and now you're on separate teams, but you're still able to see each other every now and then. And then rivalry for us at Olivet, and me specifically, Albion's always been a pretty big rival to us. And we've had some good battles in the past few years. My first few years, they got us quite a few times. And then in the recent history, we've been able to beat them a couple times. So it's always been fun, always some close games.
What drew you to Division III specifically? What makes D3 special to you?
I think D3 special because of the communities that are um, kind of grown throughout the teams. Kind of at the higher levels, people are on scholarships, people aren't. But at D3, you're playing the sport because you want to play the sport. So that kind of creates a connection between the team that everybody who's here truly wants to be here. And, you know, D3 is special in the own way too because of the off season, like the coaches can't be involved. So it's really player led. I think that really like promotes leadership and communication between the players because you have to lead stuff and do stuff on your own as players if you want to improve as a team without the coaches.
I'm sure you're busy between basketball and your studies, but what hobbies do you have outside of that?
I love to golf. Um, a lot of the guys on the team love to golf too. So when the weather's nice and basketball's done, I love to go out and play around 18 or something.
As you mentioned, you're a fifth year senior, so you were able to use that fifth year with the COVID eligibility waiver. What does having this opportunity mean to you? Because this is, new for Division III.
Yeah, it's been awesome. When deciding if like I wanted to come back or what I wanted to do, I don't think I could have left that year out there and then a couple years down the road being like, man, I wish I played that year. So I'm really happy I came back. Just the opportunity to be able to lead some of the younger guys on our team and just be able to play the game that I love for one more year has just been an awesome opportunity. And I can't say anything more about this place and the University of Olivet and my teammates and the coaches. And it's just been a great experience.
You've touched on leadership a couple of times, and I'm sure being a fifth year senior, you've really had to step up into a leadership position. How would you describe your leadership style?
Um, it's kind of changed. I think when I first came in and first became a leader, I was kind of like, this is what we do, this is how it's been. But as I've grown, uh, just trying to be like transparent and understand where everyone's coming from, realizing that people come from different situations and maybe leading someone in one way is good, but then leading the other person the same way isn't good. So just trying to read people's personalities and try and get the best out of them with the way that I act towards them or speak towards them.
You're in the unique situation of studying and also working in the athletics department. What has this experience been like for you?
It's been awesome. Our athletic director, Haley Derringer, she's awesome and she's been great to us, student athletes, and specifically me working in the athletic department. She was actually out on maternity leave, so I had to do some more things than probably a normal student would do. But our assistant AD has helped me out, and it was really cool just to be able to see the experience from the athletic side compared to the student side. Because as students, we're like, oh, well, we just figure this is what happens, but there's a lot more technical stuff and things you wouldn't really think about.
How will you use what you've learned working on, the day-to-day operations at Olivet in your future career?
So after working here, I kind of want to stay in athletics and get into coaching and AD stuff. So obviously, everything that I've learned is going to help me
Your team made it to the MIAA tournament semifinals last year. What are the team's goals this year and even your personal goals?
Yeah, so we're kind of coming down towards the end. We got to get a few more wins to get into the tournament, so we'll see about that. We hope we can pull some off and get in, but I just love being around these guys. It's a really young team, and we've started like four freshmen start for us right now, so it's really special to be able to be a fifth year guy, kind of show those guys the way, and hopefully pave the path for them in the future and create the culture that we want here.
As you wrap up your career at Olivet, what advice would you give, the underclassmen on your team just moving forward?
Just for one, keep pushing no matter what happens. You keep pushing through, good things will happen. And I just tell them that stay positive through everything and enjoy it because I remember yesterday I was a freshman and playing in my first game, and now I'm a fifth year senior and played more games than most people, and felt like it was a couple weeks and it went by.
I like closing out each interview with a fun question. If you could meet any famous person, who would you meet?
Probably be, probably be an athlete. Probably Michael Jordan. I'd love to meet Michael Jordan just to see his mentality, see the way he does things.
I love it. Well, Noah, thank you so much for taking the time with me today, and best of luck to you and your team the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.